Welcome. Hello, everybody. I saw, let me get over to comments. I saw Cindy and Penny were here. Debbie's here. Awesome. Dana. Awesome. Barb. Hey. Yay. Sweet. Okay, so we got a bunch of eyeballs. I will tell you, I had 3 cards planned for tonight, but I'm probably only going to do 2 because when I got home, my advent calendar got here. So, hi, Anna. So stick around at the end. I will open that. So if you want to be surprised, you'll have to just hang up. But I definitely wanted to open that up and show everybody because I don't like surprises. So I want to know what's in all the things and I want you to know about it. So in case you want to get it. All right. So actually, I got to scratch that off. That was the first thing on my list that I was going to say, got to do that this weekend. Um, but yeah, welcome, Toni Tessler, ToniStamps. That's me. Welcome to my channel. Hey, Carol. So a couple, 3, 4, 5 maybe updates. There's like a lot going on this month, and then we're gonna get into it. Last chance list got updated yesterday. Today's the second. Yeah, yesterday. So again, that thing is getting updated every other month. It makes things kind of. I was talking to like Sue and Sean and them, and it's exhausting trying to keep up with all the things. So I know how you feel. Like it seems like there's always something. But check that out. Of course, I was disappointed because some of the things I'm using tonight, beautiful butterflies. So that bundle's on there. More than autumn, that bundle's on there. Although that's a card I'm not going to make because we're going to do the advent calendar. But it seems like I barely get time to use stuff. Hey, Marlene, and then it's off you go. So anyway, there might be stuff there that you want. There was also yesterday 3 new kits came out. Calm and Bright cards, which is like Lost Lagoon, Pretty in Pink, like it's real soft. I like it. Nutcracker tags, I like them. I'm getting those. And then there was one that was a like a mini scrapbook. So I didn't put that on the list. So wait until Monday if you want any of those kits because I just got an email a couple hours ago on Monday, starting on Monday for 3 days only. All the kits are up to 30% off. So I'm not going to fall for that trick again, assuming, expecting them all to be 30% off. They weren't. The last time they did that, the only ones that were 30% off were like the ones that have been around for a long time. Excuse me. That I think they're trying to get rid of. But I would expect the newer ones to at least be 10% off. So I'm going to wait. Why not? Right. And if they run out, I don't think they're going to run out that quick. But if they do, then that's just that. I would expect them to get back in stock because those are like Christmas themed. So here's the thing. If you order, yeah, Marlene, same. I never know where to look, never know what to expect. It seems like every month or every other month, there's something coming or going. Like, it's like they got us coming and going. Um, so if you order any kit from the kits collection for me in the next month, doesn't matter which one, I'm going to have a Zoom that I'm going to work on the kits that I'm going to get. So I'm going to get the Calm and Bright cards kits. That makes 9 cards, by the way. And then the Nutcrackers tags, that makes 12 tags. But then I'll have a Zoom. So that any kit you want to work on, bring it, like just order it through me and we'll do that Sunday, November 2nd, 5 p.m. Eastern time for a couple hours. So, because I know Sundays, Gail usually goes on, but I just have to wait till like Dave leaves the house. He works nights. So 5 o'clock is usually when he leaves. So I will put an event out about that and, more info, but you heard it here first. So yeah, wait on that. Wait on Monday to get any kits. Then there's the starter kit specials. So, oh, you are welcome. So, Marlene, I wanted to make sure everybody got that file. So, Marlene's talking about the paper share, and I emailed everybody that got the paper share this time. I know I heard back from Debbie. I sent them a tutorial. I did a video just for them for using some of the things. It was like 5 cards. So if you got that email, just let me know that you got it, okay? Because sometimes when I put everybody on BCC, and sometimes emails don't like that, they think it's spam if you're blind CCing a bunch of people. So I forgot to put that note in there, like, hey, let me know you got this. So that's that. So yeah, starter kit specials. So also for October, two specials for. I was thinking the $99 one was the better deal, but they're both the same. Like you both still get $90 of free stuff. So I think the cheaper one's better now. So for $35, option one, $35, you pick out $125 worth of stuff. And it can be from any catalog, anything. Uh, Let me see. Oh, whoopsie. Show, hide. Wait, what? Okay. Oh, hey, Gail. I clicked something and yeah, you know how those comments, how we can click it and then the comments show up? Oh, I gotta click it again. And now I wanna hide it. Too many things. Anyway, $35, you get $125 worth of stuff, plus free shipping, plus a paper pumpkin kit, plus your business supplies, whether you want to use them or not. It's like a box of catalogs, forms. I don't even use any of the forms anymore, really. Well, except exchange forms, but I print those. Anyway, the other one option is $99 and you pick $189 worth of stuff. So you see with the math, you're still getting $90 free. But then I thought about it later. I'm like, the $35 one is really the best deal because, the difference is $64. If you wanted $64 more in stuff, once you sign up, you could order it yourself and save 20%. And granted, you won't get the free shipping, but the shipping outweighs the 20%. So you're still coming out ahead. So if you have questions, just call me because I know that's like a lot. Then we also have a craft class. So this is a new thing that Stampin' Up is doing. It's an online class. The gist of it is you are buying, it's $30. You are buying access to the class, which is they're doing it in a Facebook group and then they're doing a video. And I think the video is only going to be available for a couple months. So I don't know if I'm going to get this one because I just don't know if I have time to do it. Because of course the date of the class is like during the week, October 23rd. I still got to go to work, but you have to have your own supplies. So they give you the supply list, and they're using one of the I think traditions of Christmas suite. So you have the suite, and it's making. I just saw the other day they're going to make 3 cards and one home decor piece. So you have all your stuff already, and then you're getting access. They will have a PDF and something else, but nothing is printed. You're not going to get anything in the mail. They will email you or they make it available in this Facebook group, the PDF. So, and that I'm sure is going to have like pictures and measurements, like cutting stuff. So I kind of wanted to get it to see how it is. But I just know I'm not gonna have time to do it. Like I still haven't found time to do the scrapbooking one, and that one was a lot of money. So I really got to get that done this year. The next 3 months, trying. Um, okay, so before we go down here to our table, don't forget the big deal. What? So I got. Let's just show these. I got these little die cut. They're all. Whoopsie. They're pre-printed and you pull them apart and put them on cards. So a month or two ago, I can't remember how long it's been. Um, I'm only submitting stuff on Craft Roulette like once a month now if I'm lucky because I just don't have time. But I did and I won. So I won a prize, a gift certificate from Waffle Flowers. And ooh, where did I put that stamp set? Oh, here we go. I got this stamp set, which is really cute. I like the font. It reminds me of that pottery that it's got like words written on it, and it seems to be like this similar font. I can't remember. I don't see them a lot anymore. But I got this, and then I had extra money left, and I was like, let me get stuff to give away. So anybody that comments during the live, so everybody that's already commented, yay, awesome. If you're here and you haven't said anything, at least just say hello. So it doesn't matter if you are in the US or not, because I have international postage stamps that I can use. So I'm going to put these in a card. Actually, let's see what size card. Do I have any cards? Yeah, let me grab one of my birthday cards because I'm just going to put these in a card and mail it to you. And it's going to be a tight squeeze, but it will fit in a regular A2 card. Awesome. So everybody that comments, I'm going to go back and I can go into my feed here in StreamYard and go through and write down who all commented. And then I'm going to give 8 of these away. So, but only during the live because, the comments like afterwards, it's a different thing. So anyway, so that's what we're doing. Giving that away live, comment during the live to be in the drawing. All right. Hey, Sharon. Awesome. Hey, Trudy. Leslie. Yay. Yeah, I thought these would be so fun, Leslie. I mean, and they're black and white, so they go with like anything really. Um, but they're cute. So yeah, good luck to everybody. And I'm just gonna like write names and put them in a thing. I'm not gonna go to the trouble of like doing a wheel and all that. Like, I'm just gonna write them down and then pick. So I will have that done. See, I'm playing in a pool tournament Sunday. So hopefully I'll be busy all day Sunday. So it might be late Saturday that I can get to that. But if not, then definitely Monday. All right. So let's go down. Let's see. We are doing, I've got to show you one more thing when we get down here. Oh, wait, this screen. Ugh. So I have to change it now. I have to make this one small, then go to the 2, and then make this one big. Okay. The other thing I got in the mail from Sharon, I love it. She sent me this little gift bag and cute glassine bags and some Halloween stuff. I love that. She's like, I know you can, figure something out to do with these. I'm like, yep, I sure can. But she said, I know your Dollar Tree, like you've said, yours doesn't have a lot of these things. So remember, who gave it to me? I think Cindy sent me some envelopes that are cool that are from the Dollar Tree. Well, these are little gift bags. So I was like, oh my God, I love it. This size, I can just see this is perfect for a little album. So this is about 4 1/4, a little bit bigger than 4 1/4 by 6 1/2. And I think there was 10 of them or so. So I told Sharon I had plans for a fall folio album for October 23rd. Well, now I'm going to change it and I'm going to use these bags because I've had this project in mind for 3 years now. So 3 years ago, I made this little book, and this used party bags, the little gift bags, and I had gotten these at either Joann's or Michael's. Well, I haven't been able to find them. And they used to have them at Walmart too, in the colored. So this is a green one. I haven't been able to find these for years. So this has kind of been on the back burner. Well, now, hello, I can make this with these bags. So it's just going to be different size, but it's going to be the same concept. And this is called a vertical paper bag album, mini album. So it's going to have a flip out, and then the back, this tuck spot makes a pocket. Like that's the back side of the bag. So cute. I don't know how many. This has 6, I think. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know how many I'm going to use. I might only do 4. I'm not sure, but gonna do that October 23rd. So thanks again, Sharon. I love those. Not from the Dollar Tree. Oh, you don't know where you got them. Okay, I thought that you said that that was where they were from. But okay. So all that, yay. What we're making today is called a triple easel card, and I got this idea from Club Scrap. Now, I don't get their kits anymore, their monthly scrapbook kits, because I just got so far behind. I had to stop the madness. But I still look at their site every month because Trisha's the owner and the designer, and she does all their videos. She makes a lot of really cool stuff, and I like um, her cut guides. She puts everything a PDF on their website, so you can go to clubscrap.com, and then there's a resources tab at the top, and they've got monthly scrapbook kit resources and then monthly card kit. So there's PDFs for both tutorials. So I was looking at this triple easel card came up in my feed, and so I went to the site, figured out like what did I need to cut, how do I need to score it, all that, and that's what we're gonna make tonight. So you may notice I've got this weighted down. And she even says that in the video that the trick to getting this to stand upright is you have to, it wants to be flat. So you have to put something on it for a while so that it lays flat. But here's our triple easel. That one, that one, that one. How stinking cool is that? So we're going to decorate. This was just my prototype. I'm assuming that's going to stay up, but let's look at it from the side. So you've got, instead of a card with one easel, oops, let me check. It's 3 easels. Oh my God, I love it. So this was like some papers that I had from Unity, but so this is what we're going to make. And we're going to start with our the Kintsugi inspirations papers. So actually I'm going to cut these later. Our base piece. So notice this is 4¼ by 5½. So it fits in a medium envelope. And I did just put it on my postage scale before the video. And this one weighs 0.08 or 0.8 ounces. So it's under 1 ounce. So as is, it's going to fit with a regular, just one regular stamp. All right. I'm sure if I added a whole bunch more, I would have to weigh it again, but it's close enough. I think it's going to be fine. So there's that. So our basic piece, 4 by 5¼ and this is petal pink. And as usual, I'm going to do my measurements over the weekend. I meant to ask, was my face matching up my words when I was talking earlier? Because I sent a complaint in and wanted them to look at it, and then I got like not a good response. But I mean, I think they tried, but it didn't fit the bill. They didn't actually tell me what was wrong or why that was a problem. But okay, so 4¼ by 5. Then this piece is 4¼ by 5½. No match. No, it wasn't. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So I have to leave them some more feedback. That is so voice not matching face or words, whatever, not matching face. Okay. That is terribly annoying. And I'm sure on your end too. Ugh. All right. 4¼ by 5½. That's our base. This one, 4¼ by 5. And we're going to score this at 1¼ and 2½. All right. Then we've got 2 pieces that are 3¾ by 4¼ Actually, which way is this going? Yep, 3¾ by 4¼ All right, so I'm scoring it this way. So 2 pieces of that. And we're going to score both of these the same as the other one. 1¼ 2½. All right, 1¼ 2½. And I think that's all the scoring I'm going to do. Now we want to make our folds and burnish. I tell you, when I saw this video, you know how like when you're on Facebook, if you look at something too long, then you keep getting the same video or whatever in your in your feed. So I saw it like 6 times. Hilarious. My whips don't work. No. My words. All right. So we've got this. These are what's going to make our the easels, like the stand-up part. So we take this bigger one and we're going to put this down first. All right, so we want this part, the largest part is going to be at the very bottom of our card base. Be generous. And you want these to line up at the bottom and on the sides. All right, so we want that nice and nothing sticking out. All right. This my voice is vibrating. This is crazy. Okay. Cuz now I'm looking and my picture is not clear. Yikes, vibrating and it hiccups as well. All right, you guys. Let me try let me see if there is I'm on the Wi-Fi. Yep. So, because before Dave has like changed my phone and it wasn't on Wi-Fi. I'm afraid if I go out of this and come back in, I mean, I can try. And fuzzy, yep. All right, that's looking better, but all right, let's put this back in here. That might be fuzzy for a minute. Oh, yikes. I hit the button. All right, sometimes when I put it in my holder, it turns it off. Nope. All right. Hopefully that's, I didn't do anything other than like pull it down. Hopefully that's gonna behave right. Because I don't know if it was I was moving too quick or what. But is my voice still like wonky? I hope not. Because I really can't do much about it. Good now. That's so weird. Okay. And all right, so I'm gonna have to make a note. So problems until about, because last time it was 15 or 20 minutes. Let's say 8:21. I'm gonna have to give them more thorough feedback. All right, so now we've got these two pieces are the same and like same size, same measurements. So again, we're gonna put glue on one of these ends. And now we're gonna take this edge and have it right to the edge, right to this edge. Oh, and now I can see, I still have an accent that's wonky. And now I can see my camera's getting wonky too. All right, but we want to butt these up. All right, because this, oop, make sure it's all straight. Because once we get this easel up, then this easel is going to tuck in right behind that one. Okay. And now it's pausing. Ugh, you guys. I don't know what else to look at. Yikes. I'm just gonna have to keep going and then come, because my only other option is to not use StreamYard, and but then I could only go direct to probably YouTube, and then I couldn't have my face camera either. Like I need StreamYard so that I can do the two cameras. Right now, I can tell this has to get trimmed a little bit. And then on this side, ooh, this whole side needs trimming. Oh, oh wait, that's not the cutter. This is frustrating. Gail, have you noticed any problems with yours? Because I haven't noticed any problems with yours like this. All right, so I'm just trimming through all these layers because I wanted this edge to be nice. All right, and that's kind of okay. Frustrating though. Yeah, nobody, and I haven't noticed in yours. All right, but you don't use the two cameras, so maybe that's different. All right, so we've got this, this, this. All right, that's the base of our triple easel. Then we've got we need to make the pieces that are going to pop up on here. So we've got, let's do the cardstock first. So again, petal pink. I thought it would be easier, better to look at if all this cardstock was the same color. You can change things up if you want. But this is, let's do, maybe pay my Wi-Fi bill. This is 2.5 by 4.25, and this is 2 by 4.25. So you'll cut your designer paper down. I went with a 1/4 inch border this time. So we've got 2 3/4 by 4 up here. And I'm just going to glue that on. And then for the middle one, that is 2 1/4 by 4. I guess that can go up that way. I really thought this was cute because in her original, she had like a different sentiment on each one. And then this last one is 1 3/4 by 4. Not a lot of room to write on this card. But if you were having like a sentiment on each one, that kind of says it for you, right? All right, let's do this. And now we're going to glue these on. And so we want to glue the back of this to this whole panel. So I'm going to put glue all over that. And I'm just double checking to make sure, yep, that's the right one. So the largest one goes in the back. And again, line these up right along this bottom edge. All right, and it's still gonna hang off a little bit. I must have had my base was a smidge off. All right, we're gonna go with it. Now the medium one goes in the middle. And then again, we're gonna glue it to the bottom. I mean, so the two lines, the edges are together. All right. So this is what we're going for. I like that. And then our last one on the front. And this I'm just gonna put right down here at the bottom. Yeah, this is weird. Hi, Karen. Yeah, so the thing is, I don't think it's the internet because I would be hearing complaints from downstairs, like if the TV wasn't working. But yeah, All right. So here's how our easel's gonna go. Now, with an easel card, we need a stopper. We need something that's going to keep this popped up. So I was gonna go with just 2 strips popped up, and I'm gonna put it like right in the middle. So I cut these. How big did I cut these? This is about 7/8 by 4.25. All right, and I want to actually stamp happy birthday on this. And which one? I want the longest one. Oh, let's celebrate. Oh, that's right. Let's celebrate. So this is from the Simply Said. All right, and let's do this in, we're just going to do Memento. Actually, you know what? No, I want to do Misty Moonlight. Because there's no black on any of this, so why drag that in? Oh, tell you, my shoulder is still not great. But I told Dave I'm going to give it this week, and then I will call the ortho. Like, I wrecked it when I was in here a couple weeks ago trying to reorganize my room when I put these shelf things together. All right, so let me wipe that. So I'm going to glue these together and then also pop them up with some dimensionals. Oops. My little container versus full of glue dots just tipped over. All right, dimensionals, or you could use a couple strips of your foam tape, the stuff that I get at the Dollar Tree. That will work too. Just something to give it some height. All right. Thinking it's a better idea that I'm only doing 2 of these because I'm not happy with this video feed, that's for sure. All right, now I want this about halfway up because with these easels, especially this is only at 1 1/4. If you have your stopper too far down, it's not going to want to do anything. All right, so you want it somewhat. Oh, I like that. Now it doesn't want to stay in place right now. This is what Trisha said. You have to lay something on it, train it to be flat. So, because this is what we want when we want it to be more flatter, more flatter, more flat. All right, so we're going to have that. That's our little message. And I want to add a couple of the vases so that we just cut out. Let me cut this last one, the tall one. So when we add these things, we don't want anything to go above the edge of the card because remember, we want to be able to mail this. And our base is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. The size for our envelopes. So I'm going to put this tall one on the bottom step. And when I cut these vases out of the designer paper, I then taped it to some basic white just to make it sturdier. I don't always do that, but I knew that these were going to be standing up a little bit. Ooh, I like that. All right, I'm just going to glue this one kind of at the bottom so it's like on the table. Nice. All right, so that's going to be like that. And then let's do one here, and I'm going to pop these other ones up a little bit. Well, up with 2. This is going to go up like this. And then the third one cannot go above this, the top edge of our card. So I can still pop it up dimensionals. I just can't let it hang over. All right. Oh, cute. All right, so here's how that's gonna go. And I had some of the flowers that I cut out of that. I can put that right there. Ooh, yep, you know what? Let's do that. Let's add a little bit of glue, and I'm gonna tuck this in right there. Just hold that for a minute. Cute. So when that sits, it's gonna be like that. And we can do a little greeting right here too. So let's get a scrap of white and we're going to do birthday wishes. So even though I've got let's celebrate, it wouldn't hurt to have a happy birthday right here too. Oh, look. That's staying for a minute. So I'm still going to have to, weigh this down. Cute. All right, let's get this. All right, is this going to fit in my 1 3/4? Oh, that's the wrong stamp entirely. I know I just put out my birthday wishes from Simply Said. Oh, duh. Right here. All right, that's not going to fit my 1 3/4. Oh yeah, well, okay. Crisis averted. Let's do Misty Moonlight again. And I'm gonna put that away. So we'll do 1 3/4. And this is really gonna go to the very edge. All right, cool. Yay. And then we'll do a 2-inch. Man, I'm trying to stretch and reach. It hurts. All right. We'll do petal pink. I need oh, looky here, a 2-inch of that. All right. Yay. All right. And then for embellishment, I pulled out some of these gold flower accents. All right, let's do that. Cute, 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 cute. All right, I don't want to pop this up because this is popped up and that's on the same side. So probably should have popped that up, but too late now. So we're just going to glue this one down flat. And actually, let me have it touching. That would be fine. Ooh, yeah. Okay. These are the flower accents that I want to use. Just to give it a little bit more gold. Other than like the stuff that's on the papers. So, ooh, nice. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll do a little one. Big one. Ooh, glue. And this reminds me, when you check out the last chance list, make sure you look at the embellishments because they do sneak and put some of those on there too. I mean, really, they only have so much warehouse space, so they're not going to keep stuff around forever, which sucks for us. But anyway, but I love it. So just when you open that, I love how that looks. And then, assuming this is going to, I'm going to have to put a weight on it, but this is how it's going to, there's our triple easel. And I'll try to, I may have to wait till Saturday because I'm going to put weights on these so that I can get a good side picture too. But isn't that cool? And then this is how you would see it like if it was facing you. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. So triple, it's standing up. All right, that's probably not for long, but okay. And then that goes like that, and that will go in the envelope. Okay, next one. Now we're gonna do one with butterflies, this beautiful butterflies, which I was tricked into getting because it was like one of the celebration choices. I just want to put my gold gems back where I want them to live. Okay. Oh, I forgot I pulled out these. Oh no, this is for the next card. So I'm going to use brush butterflies and some of these charming gems. Did something or other. So let me get this pile of papers. We want, this one's going to be Berry Burst. But yeah, when I say they tricked me into it because, you know, they made this one of the celebration freebie choices like in February. So I got it. And then when I had, you know, when the dies and the embossing folder were available, then I bought those. And I haven't even used the dies like until today. Crikeys. So anyway, I'll cry about that later. So we're using the beautiful bouquet designer papers. This was the Berry Burst. And same measurements. Let's just do this. So we've got our base, Berry Burst, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. Then we've got our piece that is 4 1/4 by 5. Get this out of the way. And we're scoring this at 1 1/4 and 2 1/2. Same as the other one. Then we have the two pieces. These are both 3 3/4 by 4 1/4. And we're scoring them on the 3 3/4 side at 1 1/4 and 2 1/2. All right, 1 1/4, 2 1/2. All right, and then we can burnish these. Yeah, I really wanted to make 3 of these because I feel like by the time you see it 3 times, it's gonna sink in, but 2 times will be it. Just watch, go back and watch this again. How about that? All right, so there's that. And we can start by, we're gonna glue this largest panel down first at the very bottom. And again, we want the edges to line up at the bottom. Nice burnish. And then we're going to take the smaller ones that are both the same size. And we're gluing, oops, this edge next to this fold. And it doesn't have to touch it. I don't think it matters. Whoa. I don't think it matters if it does, but I was kind of going with trying to leave a little area that this can actually sit in. All right. Because on my first one, my prototype, I believe I butted it right up to the edge. Let me get this. Yeah, this one I left no room. So maybe that's one reason why it wants to have a hard time. Well, now it's sitting up. I think the trick is still to put a weight on it. But I like leaving that smidge of an area, kind of like a gully that the edge of your cardstock can sit in. All right, same thing here. This edge kind of near the fold from the one before it. All right, and that looks straight. All right, same other pieces. So our big one, 3 by 4 1/4, medium, 2 1/2 by 4 1/4, and small, 2 by 4 1/4. And then our designer papers. So this one is 2 3/4 by 4. Now, if you had a different pattern and you wanted to stamp stuff on it, do that first. My intention was just to add a few butterflies to this. Because really, oh, yikes, that didn't land right. Because I kind of want to leave room, like, so I can have a greeting on each panel if I want. This middle panel, this is 2 1/4 by 4. Okay, I do like the berry burst. And then this smallest one is 1 3/4 by 4. Okay, and then we're going to glue these down. So, yeah, I'm going to start with the biggest one. So we'll do this one, glue all over this panel. And the bottom edge, line it up. I think she may have started with the smallest panel, gluing those on, but I'm not sure that that part matters. All right, then we've got our middle panel, and again, glue all over this. Jamie Gibbs, you made it. Awesome. and edge to edge. I was telling them I had 3 cards planned, but now I'm only going to do 2 because my advent calendar showed up. So we're going to take a look at that. Oh, cute. That's already sitting up nice. Then this last one. And then our edge to edge along the bottom. I like that. Okay, for this one, I cut this label out of the beautiful butterflies dies. And then I cut a bunch of butterflies so I can just stamp these real quick. So actually, let me stamp the butterflies. And I don't even know if I'm going to need all of these. Oh, what? I only did 2 of the little half ones? Ugh, okay. All right, and I hope I get this right. Close enough. I know when I do multiples like this, I'll make a template and use my stamp positioner. So I would just put these die cuts in the template. And I don't feel like messing with that right now. But that is a better idea to get everything. I mean, that's good enough. Oops, is that in a good spot? Yeah. But it could be like perfect. All right, and that one didn't stamp good, but that's fine. All right, where's the little half butterfly? Here we go. And then we're just gonna do some quick coloring on these. And I'm gonna stamp the greeting in Berry Burst. Let's flip around. Ow. All right, and let's get the right one. I think this is, yeah, this is the one from the butterfly set. All right, try to get this kind of in the middle. Oops. That's good enough. So this time I want to do, let's see. I think I wanted to have this as my stopper. So we're just going to put dimensionals all on here. And I really should have just used a strip of my foam tape for this. But here we are. Okay. Alrighty, let's put this in. Get this out of the way, out of the way. So again, I want this up kind of about halfway for this. Oh, cute. And then that can be our stopper. Stopper. This is definitely one I'm going to have to put a block on and weigh it down. So Jamie, the trick with getting these to stay up when you want them up is after you make it, and this came from Trisha at Club Scrap, you have to train it to lay flat. So that's why I had this and this laying on top of that. So don't be fooled that it doesn't want to stay up now. It'll be fine. All right, eventually this will stay. I like it. And then there's our triple easel. I can't stand it. All right, so let's do a few quick colors with Berry Burst or Melon Mambo. What did I get? Melon Mambo. All right, I want 1, 2, 3. Let's do 5. Oh, look. Well, I've got 7 butterflies. Might as well. All right, so this is Melon Mambo. And let's do 2 like that. And then these others, we can go around this edge. I'm not interested in like staying in the pattern of their wings. Sometimes I would do that, but not today. That would give a nice like stained glass kind of look to it. All right, so Melon Mambo, and then I'm gonna get I know I have Berry Burst. Yep, Berry Burst. All right, Berry Burst Dark. Okay. Let's do dark at the very edge. And then I'll bring in the Berry Burst Light. Oops. Let's do this. I didn't want to spend a ton of time doing these colorings. Oh, speaking of markers. So, they're getting rid of the Stampin' Right markers. Boo, boo, boo. They are finally on sale on the last chance list. So if you are holding out, you might want to go look at those. Now, the one you can get like all of them together, that is not on sale. That is still whatever it was. I can't even remember. But the individual packs are marked down. So this is when people will start to grab things like that. And so just so you know. All right, so that was Dark Berry Burst. Here's Light Berry Burst. Let me see how much lighter. That doesn't seem too much lighter. So yeah, I'm still kind of bummed that they're getting rid of them, but really, I guess I don't use them enough, the Stampin' Right markers, to really have a say. But I always like the option because sometimes I don't like the ink color, like especially with the ink colors. I don't like, there's been a couple years where I didn't like all of them. So I would just get like the markers, not any of the ink pads. Well, I should say there might have been 2 years that I did that, but I still had the option. And that's what I like. All right, no more crying about it. I'm over it. All right, and we're getting down to this. So another thing with the advent calendar that I'm going to show you, the items are not necessarily Christmas, which I like that. And, it doesn't even say Christmas on it. It just says 12 days of crafting advent. So I'm like, do you have to wait till Christmas anyway? No, you don't. But I'm sure that's like the general idea. All right, so this one, I need that Melon Mambo. Is this even the same one? I don't even know. All right. Quick enough coloring. Oh, now let's do Wink of Stella real quick. And this is getting to be down at the end. All right. Yeah, I'm kind of, it's still got a little life in it. I know you can do, put stuff in here to refill them. But I'm over that. So, I got some of these from, well, this is close to my heart, but I know I've showed these before. I got a 3-pack of these from scrapbook.com. So glitter brush marker, it's the same exact thing. This is like as Wink of Stella, but it's bigger. So it's bigger like the close to my heart one. And I think it was $10. Now, granted, I got these a bunch of months ago. So, hey, Gloria. So yeah, they are on sale 24 to 28. Well, that's a big difference because normally the marker's like 35, right? So that's good. So yeah, people, get those markers if you want them. Um, okay, so I'm going to be using this one until it goes. And since my Stampin' Up! One, well, the Winkostella one went away. A Stampin' Up! Still sells the Winkostella, but I think it's $10 just for one. So I'm just telling you a better option, cheaper anyway, and there's more juice in it. All right, I really like this. Okay, I like it, like it. Okay, dry, dry, dry. And then we will pop up, and again, I could do, so happy birthday. I could have put a little bit of white here so you could write something. You could still write something there if you wanted. Maybe I should have added a white layer before I put the birthday, but whatever. We're going with it. So let's pop all of these up. All right, so there's that. And then I want one that's like opposite. Now I like this tone on tone, but it would certainly be pretty with all different color butterflies too. All right, now for the top one, remember we can't have anything that's hanging over the top of our card. All right, so this, well, I want one of these. So let's just lay it flat while we get our stuff on. So that one, and then this guy can be popped up. This will just be a nice piece to send somebody, and then they can have it sitting up somewhere. Oh, I like it. Ooh, yeah, let's do that. All right, that one there. I don't want them to be like exactly the same, position and the way they're leaning. Like I know I always tend, if I'm leaning it to the right, it's always that much to the right. That's, what am I gonna do with myself? I don't know. All right, this one, I guess we can have, no. Could be here. I definitely need 7. You know what, we're gonna do this. We'll put this one here. Because then I want to add some butterflies. Oh, you know what? This one can hang over a smidge. Okay, that'll work. I love all these. Okay, so, Actually, I'm going to put that one like right there. Okay. Then I have to add some of these brushed brass butterflies. Why not? Doll it up. So I think I only want 5 of these. So I've got 7 butterflies. Let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We will do big. And I also want to add some shimmer gems, because why not? That big. Another big one here. Little one there. Another little one here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. That's good. And then some of our Berry Burst shimmer gems. We'll do 1, 2, yep, buckle my shoe. 1, 2, 3. All right, and then I'll have to see. I might want to add some more. 1, 2, yeah, I am gonna have to add, because 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we got to add another one here because I don't want any even numbers on any of the panels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another one right there. Okay. Boop. All right, that is really pretty. I love it. Oh, Gail, you lost sound? All right, so here's how we want this to sit up. Oh, I love that. So let me just tilt it up. So if it was sitting up on your table, this is what you would see. You know, it would be, I'm gonna go back and add 2 more butterflies because I can add definitely, yep, right down there. So I love this triple easel card. So again, this came from Club Scrap. The gal over there in charge is named Trisha. She does a lot of good tutorials on, she shows their monthly scrapbook layouts. She goes through like her monthly card kits. Hers, they have stamps, but I'm not real wild about the stamps. But her card designs, like, and the layouts, I like them. So I've gone over there to get a couple other ideas too over the years for different cards. Let me just put these back. Okay, so now, so that was, here's our 2 cards that we made. We've got our Kintsugi Inspirations, and they're both birthday. And then we've got our beautiful butterflies. That's really a lot better than I expected. And I do like these with the vases. So yeah, you do. So what she had, you either send it to a person who knows, or she printed out stickers that went on the back, and it had a picture. I'll see if I can grab that. I can at least give you the words, or get an image, but she put it on the back and it showed how to open it, right? So, but for me, I would just send this to like one of you guys. Like, you would know what to do with it. All right, so, and that's what I'm going to do is weight this down. Actually, I'm going to get a bigger one. Let's get this big one, and then this big, yikes, heavy thing. Did everybody hear that? Sorry. Okay, and then I'll put this away. So the other one, I will try to do it over the weekend. I was going to use the autumn toile papers and my paper pumpkin set. Wishing you happiest of days, and then these pumpkins. So I'll get to that when I have time. But so now let's get to this advent calendar. So let me first see. I'm probably gonna have to raise my camera up some. Let's go here and we'll start there. So let me open this up. So you guys, thanks for hanging out. Like I said, I will do my blog this weekend, and everybody that has commented during the live, I'm gonna write down, go through my stream and get everybody's names, and I'm giving away 8 of these. So thank you for being here. Thank you for commenting. And it doesn't matter international or not. It's just had to be during the live. All right. So next week I'm gonna be working with the Light and Wonder dies. So just so you know. And again, thanks for being here. All right. So this, if you don't want to see the advent calendar, hang up now. Okay. Thanks. Otherwise, let's just go through this real quick. So this box is pretty big. And you do get a stamp set. I love this stamp set. I've seen it already. I just like that it's like year-round greetings, 12 days of crafting advent calendar. Now remember, with the November unacceptable usage of scissors. Girl, I've had these scissors. These are my creative memory scissors. I gave a bunch to like Gail and Sue and Virginia, like when I would go to Minnesota. I've had these probably 20 years. These are and I never have to sharpen them. These are the best scissors ever. So, and they still cut ribbon nice too. Gloria, you've already seen it? Yeah, a lot of people have already seen it. So you don't have to hang out if you don't want. That's all I'm gonna do is open the different boxes and show. So, all right. So here's our stamp sets. Love them. These flowers do look like poinsettias right now, but I'm sure they don't have to be. So, but that was the whole thing, was they said they are not necessarily holiday inspired. How am I gonna get this open? Oh, here we go. Okay. Ooh, so this takes up the whole box. I like it. It's bigger than I thought. All right. I'm going to save that box. That's a good box. All right. So this is 10.5 by 11 3/4. And let's get this open. Yep, show and tell time. Yeah, Gloria, I didn't think I was going to get this. It said delivery wasn't coming till yesterday, and then it showed up today. All right, let's get this. So this looks like a cloud cover box, and it's going to open up like a book. So like the Book of Lifesavers that, I don't know if you guys used to get those too. Oh wait, is this, that looks crooked. Let me see. It is a smidge crooked. Let's see, which way do I need to go? This way? No. This way. Okay. Open it up. Ooh. So yeah, nice big pieces. So let's start with number 1. And it is 5 after 9. And I'm not going to bother keeping this nice because I don't plan on using this for anything. So I'm just going to rip into them. All right, first one is a set of dies. Ooh, I like it. So I can tell already these flowers match the flowers that are in the stamp set. So let's look at that. So we've got that one, that one. Ooh, a cute little rainbow. And that is about 1 3/16 or so. All right, so no rainbow on there. Oops. Then we've got a different flower, leaf, like greenery, and then looks like a small butterfly and another small leaf, like that. So that's cute, little handful of dies. I'm happy with that. So remember, this box is $99. So far, we're off to a good start. Like I was worried that it wouldn't be a good value, but I'm pretty pleased with this. I mean, the stamp set and the dies already. All right, so that was number 1. Number 2, oh, knocked off my skizzers. Number 2, where's number 2? Oh, this big one over here. And I'm pretty sure this is paper. This is a big, yep, okay. So 6 by 6 pack of paper. Oh, Gail, that's my full intention, is to open it all in one day. I don't wait. I don't do an advent where I wait. So I've been getting, Unity has a stamp set, an advent calendar stamp set every year, and I've gotten it for like the last 5 years. I open it all on one day. All right, so papers. All right, all one-sided, but that's fine. At least we don't have to decide on like which side to use. So pretty. Basic beige. I like that. So 2, the blue. I like that. I'm going to go through these pretty quick because I do want to get through all these things. I like this. That's definitely pretty in pink, maybe, and flirty flamingo. I like that. Ooh, white on a basic beige background. Yeah, Jewish don't have to follow those rules. You're funny. So leaves, more flowers. I like that. I'm usually not big on flowers, but I'm liking the colors. Ooh, I like that yellow. And then a blue. So nice. All right, shove that back in. Number 3 over here. Ooh, gold gems. And this is kind of a lot. So let me see. So they're not adhesive, but they do appear to be flat on the back, and they are glittery. And I found one that was broken. Okay. Ooh, but I am liking that. Let me get close. So it's like glittery on the top, and you can see like clear on the back. I like those. That's cool. And that's like a whole bunch and different sizes. At least I saw at least 2 different sizes. And now I gotta pick these all up. All right. So at least 2 different sizes in there. So that's good. All right, number 4. Ooh, labels. So gold foil labels. So let's just look at these. So we've got some banners, a circle, little, that kind of coordinates with that rainbow die cut. Nice. Square, scallop circles. So some different shapes, little edge there. I like it. So gold foil labels, that's number 4. Number 5, all the way over here. Ooh. So this is a mask, a set of masks, which I'm hoping go with something. Like if the flowers are similar. So this is a 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna have to play with this some. Maybe this is just like a standalone thing. Yeah, probably. But that's cool. And then a little pouncy brush. Nice. Okay. I'm definitely seeing the value here for sure. So that's another thing. If you wanted to do the $35 sign-up kit, then you can get this thing and you'll save 20% because you'll get 20% instant income. All right, number 6. Ooh, foamy stickers. Now this is interesting. This is not something we usually have. I'm just gonna pull out one sheet because it's 2 sheets of these and looks the same. Yeah, puffy stickers. You guys, these are cute. I like the little rainbows, the little cupcakes, cherries, flowers, kind of longish looking weirdo strawberries. So, neat. Yeah, the Book of Lifesavers. Don't you remember those, Penny? I mean, you probably gave them to your kids. That's we grew up getting them. That was like the highlight of our stocking. All right, so number 7. Oh, more dies. Okay. Oh, so I hadn't seen these. I've caught a couple of the other demos videos, but I hadn't. I must have got bored. So this looks like square postage stamps. Ooh, I like this. That one has a little fancy inside. This is rectangle. I like that. I will cut some of those. I mean, yeah, they look like postage stamp shape. I like that. All right, number 8. Tell you, my arm's getting tired. Ooh, Baker's twine. So this looks like a blue that could be either Misty Moonlight, and of course it doesn't tell you. Misty Moonlight, and this is maybe Calypso Coral. It's kind of an orangish shade. Maybe Timid Tiger? Oh, I'll have to look online and see. But 2 full rolls of that. 8, 9 here. Oh, this one doesn't want to come open. All right. Well, that's definitely not going to go back. All right. So these are, oh, look, here's some more of that postage. So these are like memories and more cards and some ephemera, some like die cuts. So these are two-sided, like one of each. Let's just fan these out. It's a great day. Okay, so there's some messages on them. You can add these to your cards or stamp on them, or that's like journaling. So that's one side, and then the other side. Ooh, I kind of like this side better, but nice. Gail, what do you do with the box when you're done? Well, I'm gonna see if I can pull all this stuff out and save the actual, like the box. But if not, I'm gonna store this stuff in these numbers for a while so I know which came in which days. But ultimately, I'm gonna throw it out. I'm not keeping it forever because it serves no purpose other than to hold the things. All right, so die cut. So look, I guess that's the shape of those dies. I like that. Kind of a larger postage stamp. So neat. Definitely not Christmas stuff only. All right, that was 9. Where's 10? Up, down here. I'm going to DSP it and say she made it. No, I'm not. Ooh, okay, so this is good shaker bits. So these are tiny little flowers. I don't want to open these because little sequins, little flowers, little honeycomb shaped things. Definitely shaker bits. Gold and like iridescent. I'm afraid if I open it, I'm not going to get it back in there. All right, that was number 10. 11 is over here. And again, this another one that's hard to open. Oh, okay, it's ripped. Oh, glitter glue. Okay. Haven't had this in years. I will tell you, when we had glitter glue before, I had it. Yeah, Cindy, recycle bin. Exactly. When we had glitter glue before, I found some a couple years later and tried to use it, and it was hard as a rock. So once I open this, I'm gonna try to use it and use it, use it, use it. Like, I just don't know how long that will last, how long it'll stay good. All right, and then 12 is the last one. Oh, so more. These are embossed bits and laser cuts. Okay. Nice. Now I wonder if this is going to be any indication of new embossing folders. So these flowers, probably not. If these stamps aren't going to stick around, who knows? So the flowers that are kind of go with the stamp set. Oh, 1, 2, 3 of those. And then little, like tinier flowers. Let's get up here. So 3 of those. Nice. Okay, so 6 embossed pieces. Put these back. And then these are laser die cuts. So I see like wreaths in here, little leaves. All right, I don't want to yank on these because I don't want to rip them. But okay, we get the idea. Like a wreath like that, some greenery, tiny little greenery bits. Look at those. Yikes. And then a circle. I don't know what that circle's for. But okay. I am honestly happy, and I think the $99 is a good value. But I mean, I had to get it first and see. You know, if nobody had been showing these, like, I don't know if I would have. I just wanted you to see it first too before you decide if you're going to order or not, because that is kind of a big deal. All right, so putting all this back, and now I'm just going to shut it. I wonder, is this going to come up? So, nope. So it looks like this whole bit is attached to the box. So yeah, I don't think there's going to be any saving it. Like I can't just cut this out, this part, because look, see here? It's like that's the side of the box. So it's all like embedded together. So, wah wah. So yeah, after I take all this stuff, it is pretty. It is nice looking. But after I store everything elsewhere, I'm definitely gonna just recycle that box. So, how do you get the club scrap video instructions if you don't buy her kits? So Sharon, she does her videos. Let me make this go away. She puts her videos up every month. Like she just did previews for the kits that I was looking at. I'll find a video and send it to you. But she puts that on Facebook group. Every month she goes through making the card kits. Now she doesn't necessarily go through all the cutting and the scoring. So you have to refer to her PDF that's online for that, but she does the assembly. So like when she put these triple easel cards together, she just said you're going to grab this piece and glue them together like this, but she didn't go over the cutting or scoring. So I had to like look at her instructions for that. But she does put every month. She does that. She puts them together. She does the same thing with the scrapbook kits, and that's usually at the very end of the month. So like maybe the end of September, she was showing the kits for September because October, the first of the month, is her cutoff day for subscriptions. So you have to, she wants everybody to see the kits and see them put together first before the deadline so that you can either keep your subscription or put it on pause. So you just definitely, Club Scrap, find her page on Facebook and she goes through those videos. Yep, every month. And the instructions are PDFs. So thanks, Marlene. I'm glad you were here. And okay, so one quick question before I go is my mouth still like not matching up with the words that are coming out? Because I have to send them some detailed feedback. Oopsie, I dropped something. Last time, Sharon, you have two of her kits under your bed and thought you needed a special code for the video. Nope, you just find it on her Facebook. She always puts them. Here's the thing, since Facebook is disappeared all of our videos because she does it live. She may have a channel, a YouTube channel, and it's matching now. Okay, thanks, Carol. Um, yeah, let me know which kids, because I'll look and see if I can find it for you too. So I'm not a kung fu movie anymore. Awesome. But still, it seems like it was the first 20 minutes. There was a problem with the no matchy matchy. Okay. So that's it. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Anna. Jamie, I will see you on Saturday at 10:30. And yeah, in a couple weeks, I'm going to be making a little scrapbook with these bags. Thanks again, Sharon. And good luck with your surgery. I hope that goes well. Keep me posted. Thank you. All right. Hanging up now. Thumbs, likes, hearts, all the things. Thanks. Bye, you guys.